In Puerto Rico, we often use phrases allusive to birds to describe life scenarios. With over 300 bird species, which includes 17 endemic, our island is a delight for bird watchers and nature enthusiasts. On this episode, I'll visit a nature reserve to tap into the correct ways of bird watching. And later on, I'll make a special visit to a state forest to see the iconic and endemic Puerto Rican parrot for the first time. When Puerto Rico is nearby, you can feel it in your soul. The sounds our island makes and the language our people use is distinctly Puerto Rican.
Like hurricane,
Meaning that you might be bamboozled. I'm on a journey to understand our slang and discover its origins. Hear our essence, talk the lingo. This is Sounds Like Puerto Rico. So Davelin, we are on our way today to the town of Manatí.
Yes, another road trip.
Road trip, yes. We're gonna do a very interesting activity today. We're gonna be bird watching. I do like el zumbador or the hummingbird.
La reinita is a very beautiful bird.
This means that there's a lot of diversity in this island. Puerto Rico's biodiversity sets a birder's paradise. The unique qualities of each scape attract different bird species all year round. It is one of the easiest outdoor activities to do and is accessible at practically all points in our island, from the rainforest to the dry forests, from the mangroves to the seacoast and the salt flats. It all depends on the bird you want to see. And I have my heart set on the endangered and endemic Puerto Rican parrot. But before I get to the big leagues, I need to learn how to properly birdwatch to find it.
Hello, welcome to Hacienda La Esperanza Nature Reserve. I'm the management coordinator of this nature reserve. You're on the right spot to do some awesome bird watching. This nature reserve in Manatí is very special for doing bird watching since you got all these sites that are attracted to a very diverse set of species of birds.
Birdwatching is rewarding for individuals and the community alike. A perfect way to connect with nature and surprisingly an important influx to the economy. And in Puerto Rico, these opportunities are just starting to thrive.
It's very important the hearing process doing bird watching because before you actually see it, you're gonna listen to the birds.
Más claro no canta un gallo.
And that literally means as clear as a rooster sing. So we understand you clearly.
So let's do a little bit of that practice. Get up there. The golden rule is just to wait or be patient and you will find the birds.
Alcides, I've never seen the Puerto Rican parrot. Where can we go see it?
This is like the holy grail of bird watching in Puerto Rico. You either have to go to El Yunque National Forest or to Rio Abajo State Forest in Utuado.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. Welcome to Rio Abajo Forest. My name is Tanya Martinez. I'm the project leader for the Puerto Rican Parrot Reintroduction Program here in Rio Abajo. This forest is actually one of the only 2 forests in all of Puerto Rico that has a wild population of Puerto Rican parrots in it. So right now in the wild, we estimate that we have about 140 to 150 wild parrots just here in Rio Abajo Forest. And we also have over 200 birds in our captive breeding facility.
And what do you do during the reproductive season? Because that will be very important.
So we spend each breeding season preparing the birds to nest and making sure that the birds can lay as many eggs and rear as many chicks as possible.
So that's like using the traditional Puerto Rican saying that goes, you're thinking in pajaritos preñados.
Pajaritos preñados is true.
Yes, I literally spend the entire year thinking of pajaritos preñados.
But while you're thinking on the literal sense of it, we in Puerto Rico talk about pajaritos preñados, meaning that you might be bamboozled or easily distracted. It's close to sunset time. The forest is overtaken by the Puerto Rican parrot's call, a loud and intriguing pitch impossible to ignore. We cannot see them because they camouflage with the green canopy of the vegetation. So we enter the depths of the forest.
Parrots, they're very social animals. They depend on their vocalizations to communicate with one another. So they're a lot like Puerto Ricans in that sense. No paran el pico.
So in the Puerto Rican slang, no paran el pico means that someone cannot stop talking.
Yes.
Da, ba, da, ba, da, ba.
Yeah, like us.
Like us.
We always have to remember that we're visitors in their forest. This is their home. No matter what you do, you want to make sure that you are appreciating the birds from a safe distance and that you are causing them absolutely no harm.
And there it was, the Puerto Rican parrot, my first sighting of the most resilient bird our island has. I was holding my breath, not wanting to make any sudden movements, but my joy took the most of me. Evelyn, can you see them? This is amazing. I was spotted, and in the blink of an eye, it flew away with its flock. The moment they spread their wings was the moment I really came to understand their grace.
How can you describe the meaning of the cotorra puertorriqueña to us?
The Puerto Rican parrot is this really iconic species that perfectly embodies the spirit of the Puerto Rican people in terms of resilience. We've been able to take this parrot from the absolute edge of oblivion and bring it to where we are today, where there are more than 600 parrots in all of Puerto Rico.
The iguaca, as called by our Taino ancestors, aside from becoming an icon of beauty in our culture, has become a token of strength and adaptability during adversities. As it spreads its wings and rejoices in the sky, its strokes of color have come to represent something new for me. The red near its beak, a hint of determination. The blue glancing under its wings, a sign of failure and poison, while its green, a beacon for hope towards a bright future.